प्रपन्न पारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः।
ओम प्रपन्न पारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः. We are studying Srimad Bhagavad Gita with Shankar's commentary, and in the third chapter we read up to Shloka 9, and the Shloka 9 has defined Karma Yoga in a new way in the third chapter. In the second chapter, Karma Yoga was declared as Samatvam Yoga Uchyate, do your duties but without being affected by likes and dislikes, pleasures and pains, success and failure, etc. In the third chapter, another dimension is added to Karma Yoga, which karma to select. And the karma, which is of sacrificial nature, should be done. They will not bind you. Sacrificial nature essentially means sacrifice of ego, the doer, and sacrifice of selfish interest. This is the Yajna Artha Karma. And Shankara has added, we have seen Yajna Vai Vishnu. So worship of the immanent God also is included in Yajna Artha Karma. We also saw that one more step extended from this will be Shivajnane Jiva Seva as taught by Sri Ramakrishna. So now the ninth chapter, ninth shloka we take. And that ninth shloka is Yajnartha Karma Anyatra Ayam Loko Karma Vandana. Tadartham Karma Konteya. We have seen that Tadartham Karma also includes karma done or helping the people who are doing sacrificial work directly. Up to this we had seen. Now, we go to 10th shloka. Sa yajna praja srishtva provacho prajapatihi anena prasavishyadvam esha vostishta kamadu. In this, what is being shown now, that sacrifice, the principle of sacrifice is included in the very creation, in the very scheme of creation, in the very sustenance of creation, sthiti karana. The principle of sacrifice is involved. That is the new topic being told. And because of that also, you must do karma. May not be directly spiritual, but gradually it will also lead to be spiritual. Not doing that will be very bad, because it is involved in the very continuation of this world. Such is the meaning here, that Prajapati, that means the creator, when he created the Praja, he created the Praja Sahayajna. He created the world along with the principle of sacrifice. And he told at that time, through Vedas, Puravacha, Anena Prasavishyadvam, by this principle of sacrifice, you grow. You create yourself. Prasavishyadvam means you create yourself. You create more like you. You create more like you. You continue the creation. And let this principle of sacrifice may become Ishta Kamaduk. Your desires, the desires for objects, The objects, duk means like a cow is milked and milk is given to you. So your desired objects will be given to you. You will get them like milking the cow if you follow the principle of sacrifice. That is what is being told. Understood? Shankar says, Ita cha adhikritena karma kartavyam. One who is fit for karma only, he should do karma for this reason also. The main reason is given that up to Shloka 9. But for this reason also, he should do karma. What is that reason? Sa yajna, yajna sahita, along with the principle of sacrifice. Praja trayo varna, that is included only for fitness to do karma, Vedic karma. So trayo varna, ta srishtva utpadya pura sargadav. Pura means at the time of creation, before creation. Uvacha uktavan, he said, Prajapati means Prajanam Srashta, the creator. Anena yadnen, he said means you understand through the Vedas. Anena yadnena prasavishadvam. Prasava means vruddhi, utpatti. Prasava means growth. Growth means creation. Tam kurudvam, that creation you do. Esha yadna, you understood? Creation you do, with progress you do, means create more people like you. Run this world, let the world run. Esha yadna wo yushmakam, wo means yushmakam. Astu bhavatu ishta kamadu, ishtan abhipretan kaman phalavisheshat. Kamans mean the fruits you desire. Dokde iti ishta kamadu. This principle of sacrifice itself will give you the milk of the fruits of karma. Devan bhavayate, devan bhavayata nena, te deva bhavayantuah, parasparam bhavayanta, shreya paramavapsata. Ultimate aim is shreya. But how they will happen? You feed the cosmic forces. Deva means cosmic forces. Cosmic personalities representing cosmic forces. Like Agni Devata, Indra Devata, Jala Devata, Varuna Devata. These are called cosmic forces, the Vedic gods. Now, when you do yajnas, when you do sacrifice for the sake of those gods, you offer something in the fire. Fire is the carrier for all gods, like mouth through which all the body is being fed. Like that, the yajna in the form of homa, you feed them. Or it may be any sacrificial work done for a particular god. Need not be homa, but any particular work. Now, in social language, Swamiji has termed it as society. You do for society, society will do for you. If you do not do anything for society, how will society do for you? So you do for society, society will do for you. And in this way, both of you will go towards moksha. So this modern interpretation seems to be more rational to us, but it is a representative one. So what Bhagavan is telling, what Shankar is telling is not wrong. That cosmic gods, you sacrifice for them through fire sacrifice or through any other sacrifice, then Devan Bhavayata Anena. Bhavayata means growth again. Let the gods grow. not the number of gods. Gods grow. That means if you feed a man, he grows in that sense. Devan bhavayata. Te deva bhavayantu va. Then the gods will feed you, make you grow. Parasparam bhavayanta. Through this relation between the cosmic forces and the individual forces, ultimately, Parama Shreya Avapsata. Avapsata is for you, not for gods. I said both, but here Avapsata is there. Gods are not going heaven. They are simply feeding you. You feed gods, gods will feed you. In this way, let us have a semicolon here, Parasparam Bhavayanta. Feeding each other. Then, by this feeding each other, you go to moksha. Katham. Shankar says, how you will make them grow and they will make you grow. Devan Indra, he has clearly told, Devas means the cosmic personalities, the cosmic forces. Indra is the king of cosmic forces. So Indra Adi, all gods, all cosmic forces. Bhavayata, Vardhayata, Anena, Yadnena, Te Deva, Bhavayantu, Apyayantu, Vrishtyadinam. How Devas will make you grow? Let the Devas grow, make you grow, means by sending rains, etc. Indra is in charge of rains. Other gods are in charge of that particular thing. So, when you sacrifice for gods, they will also make you grow by sending rain and crops and this and that. Everything they will give you. O Yushman, evam parasparam anyonyam bhavayanta shreya param. Shankar says shreya always means one thing. Moksha lakshanam. Shreya, of which characteristic is moksha. How moksha will come through them? How they will make you grow, you make them grow and you will go into moksha? Understand that you are doing karma for chitta shuddhi, so you will get jnana and then you will go to moksha. So that is the Gita scheme of things, or the real scheme of things told by the Gita. Jnana prapti kramena. Avapsyata. Or Shankar says, here, because the talk is between you and gods, so Shreya can also mean heaven. If Shreya means heaven, then you grow means you go to heaven. Swargam va param Shreya avapsata. Either Shreya means moksha, then through Jnana Prapti you are going to moksha, or Shreya means Swarga, then directly you are going to Sarga by your karma done for the gods. Ishtan bhogan hivo deva dasyante yajna bhavita tair datta na pradayebhyo yo bhunte ste na evasa. This is the important sloka. Let the gods give you yajna bhavita deva. When through sacrifice you are helping the devas, when they are pleased with your yajnas, when the gods are pleased with your sacrifice to the cosmic deities, then they will give you, dasyante, they will give you the desired objects of enjoyment to you. Now, otherwise, take it from this side, that the objects of desired objects for enjoyment are being given by gods. You are not earning them directly. You are able to eat, drink, and enjoy only because gods are helping you. So, a portion of everything you must give back to them. If you do not do that, you are like a thief. So directly on selfish people, those who do not think of cosmic principles are thieves. Here also we can think of Swamiji's society. Swamiji has said in one place, you remember, those having been educated at the cost of millions, do not think of them, are like thieves. We are obliged to the whole society for even our getting educated. Now, you will say, how? I pay money and the professor teaches me. No. If there would not have been school building, how would a professor taught you? If the masons, do not think like that. If the masons had not created the building, how the professor would have taught you? If the professor would not have been fed by the farmers, how he would have taught you? If the professor was not clothed by the tailors and those produce cloth, how will have taught you? So, if you look into this, you are obliged to the whole society. And if you do not think like that, then you are a thief. That is how Swamiji has given that principle. Those who, having been educated at the cost of millions, do not think of them. That is what he has said. We'll go to hell or we'll be like thieves. We'll suffer badly. So from that we can understand that cosmic, because of the gods which are cosmic forces, you are getting your desired objects. So some of it, at least it is their thing they are giving to you. So you have to give back to them. If you do not give back to them entirely yourself, then you are thief. Shankar says, Kincha, Ishtan, Abhipretan, desire, Bhogan, Hivo, Yushmabhyam, wo means Yushmabhyam. Deva Dasyante, Vitarishanti, at least they distribute your karma phalas. Stri, Pashu, Putra, Adin, whatever the desired objects are there. Stri, Kamabhog, Pashu, wealth, Putra, Adin for different lokas. Yadne Bhavita, Yadne Vardita, Toshita ityartha. Grown by Yadna means pleased with Yadna. Tai Devai Dattan Bhogan, so bhogas are being given by gods. Apradaya Adatva, Andrutnam Akrutva. So you are indebted to the gods. So without coming out of that debt, ityartha, that is the meaning. Ebhyo devebhyo yo bhunte swadeha indriyani eva tarpayati. Without thinking of society, you are only pleasing your own body and indriyas, etc. Stena eva, taskara eva sa, devadi swapahari, because the property belongs to them and you are stealing from them because you are not giving to them anything. क्लास चल रहा है ना? ओके. यज्ञ शिष्टाशिनः संतो मुच्यन्ते सर्वकिल्बिषै भुञ्जते ते त्वगं पापा ये पचन्ते आत्मकारणात्. Now you are doing sacrifice and something is left. Everything you are not giving back to gods. Like we do puja and the naivedya we eat. bhog it becomes. Similarly, when you do sacrificial work, something is given to you by the gods. So something left over of the yajnas and eating leftover of the yajnas, such becomes your habit. Gradually, you are freed from all sins. So see, principle of sacrifice, obligatory, given by gods, you are giving back to them. In this way, slowly, you are coming out of debt. You are coming out of all your impurities. On the other hand, if you are cooking only for yourself, you are a sinner and you are cooking sin. So emphasizing the principle of sacrifice. Ye puna, on the other hand, Deva Yajnadi Nirvartya. Now here, Shankara is clear what is this yajna. The grahastha, who is sannyasins also, as soon as you have a common life, common kitchen, we also have householders. So this principle applies to all. What is that principle? Kandanam, Peshanam, Chulli, given in Gita Press footnote. Kandanam, Peshanam, Chulli, Udakumbascha Marjani, Panchasuna Grahastasya, Pancha Yajna Pranashyati. A Grahastha's life, anybody's life. One of our Swamis used to call, Miramayanji, used to say, we are establishmentarians. That means you create an establishment. Maybe for doing work and all that, but we are creating an establishment. Immediately these 5 things apply to us. Kandanam. Kandanam is by the pestle. You hit paddy and get rice. Peshanam, then that wheat you grind and get powder. Chulli, then you cook by the oven. Udakumbasya, and the water jars you wash and fill up every day. Marjani, and by the broomstick you are sweeping. So these 5 things are essential for any establishment. Modern equivalents included. Now the Grahastha is incurring these 5 sins. And so, these 5 sins every day will get destroyed if you do Pancha Yajnas, 5 types of sacrifices. What are those 5 types of sacrifices? Deva Yajna, that means puja, etc. for the gods, sacrifice for the gods. Then Pitru Yajna, Rishi Yajnas. Rishi Yajnas is most important. Rishis have created the scriptures for your spiritual growth. Then you must study them. You must follow them. They do not expect anything, but they have created the spiritual scriptures for you. So you have to study them, you have to follow them. One disciple in America said, every day Swamiji is telling us truth. First word I heard from him was truth. Second word, truth. All life I have been hearing truth from him. So what should we do? We have to follow those truths. That much he expects. So that is the same thing here, that we must follow the rishis. Deva Yajna, Rishi Yajna. Pitru Yajna, our bodies are given to us by our forefathers. So we should do something for them. That is Shraddha, Tarpan, etc. So we should remember them, we should do something for them. Pitru Yajna. Then Bhuta Yajna. For the other beings other than man, for birds, etc., for dogs and cats, etc., before eating, we should keep some food away. Later on, this food is collected and kept on the terrace where the birds come and eat, where the cats and dogs can eat. So these are the customs. And then Nru Yajna or Atiti Yajna. Atiti, a guest, uninvited, unplanned guest comes to you. Stranger comes to you. And you must honor him like God. Atiti Devo Bhava. You must serve him. These are the 5 types of yajna in order to remove the sin you are incurring by your household upkeep. Deva yajnadin nirvartya. So this is what Shankar says. Having completed Deva yajna, etc., all these 5. Tat chishtam ashanam, whatever remains of that, you are eating. Not only eating, all these panchayatnas will give you something anyway. You are eating amrutakam. It is like, it is called nectar. Ashitum shilam yesham te. So, yajna shishta shina is called shil pratyay. That means habit itself has been made like that. Te yajna shishta shina santa, having been like that, muchante sarva kilvishay, sarva papai, which are the sins here, chulyadi panchasuna krutai. By the 5 instruments you are doing, which we quoted just now, Shankar says generalizes this also. Pramada kruta hinsadi janite cha. And inadvertently, while walking, you sometimes hit somebody and he dies. So, because inadvertently also you are committing certain deaths, sins. Swami Pitambarananda said, by our very lives, we are crowding out the microbes. If I talk with you, that also microbes are dying. So that is called pramada kruta hinsa dijanite cha. Annai, other sins. Ye tu atmam barayo, he has given a name, degree, fulfilling themselves, atmam barayo. Gunjate, they eat, they tu agam papam swayamapi papaye. They are sinners and they are eating sins. Ye pachanti pakam nirvartayanti atmakaranat atmayeto. For themselves, they are cooking without following this panchayatnas. So, second reason. First reason, yajnartha, up to shloka 9, that you cannot live without karma, etc., etc. And yajnartha karma is not binding. So that is the primary reason for your doing karma. Second reason was this principle of sacrifice applies to everybody in this creation. Now, third reason for doing karma. That is nature. There is a cycle in nature. Now, why we should think of nature as a jada something? Nature is prakriti. Prakriti means God's power. So why you must think of nature as a person, as a god, as a goddess? And if there is a natural cycle, there also your part is there. In the natural cycle, physically you can understand natural cycle. That is nitrogen, you give up, then atmosphere gives you this nitrogen cycle we are taught. Carbon, carbon dioxide. So everywhere in the nature, cycles of life are going on. Now that is pointing out. Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhava. Yajnad bhavati parjanyo yajna karma samudbhava. Karma brahmodbhavam vidhi brahma akshara samudbhavam. Tasmat sarvagatam brahma nityam yajne pratishtitam. Here the names and terms we should understand. Now, how the beings are born? By food. By eating food only, our bodies are sustained. Our bodies are made of food only. So, from food, beings are made. How the food is possible? Because of rains. Parjanyad anna sambhava. When it rains, then only food will grow. You will say animals also are eaten. But animals also first eat plants, and that depends upon the rain only. Yajnat bhavati parjanyo. This is the main thing to understand. Two ideas. One is physical. When you do home, then the atmosphere gets heated and then the rainfall. This is too mechanical, given by RSM people. But when you are doing sacrifices, then gods are getting pleased. And that Deva Bhavayantu, then the gods are sending rains. So here, only rains or all other such things are also included, that when you please the gods, yajnat bhavanti parjanyo. So gods will give you rain. Yajna karma samudbhava. And for doing yajna, you have to do something. Only action makes yajna possible, sacrificial action. Now, who has told you this yajna? Karma roop yajna, actions which turn into sacrifice, Vedas. So here Brahma means Vedas. Karma brahmodbhavam vidhi. Karmas are dictated by Vedas. Or spiritual scriptures, you must say. Brahma akshara samudbhavam. So Brahma means Vedas. And akshara means actual Brahma. So this Brahma, Vedas, I have come out of akshara Brahma. Tasmat, therefore, sarvagatam Brahma, this transcendent Brahman itself is immanent. Nirgun Sagun, same Brahman. So the Vedas have come from Brahman, and that very Brahman being Sagun, Tasmat Sarvagatam Brahma. So Brahma is everywhere. Nityam Yajna Pratishtitam. But it may be everywhere. But the main mandate of God in the form of Vedas is do yajna. And so that all-pervading God is established in this principle of sacrifice or yajna directly. Understood this natural cycle? Connect that with their previous. Sarvagatam Brahma Nityam Yajna Pratishtitam and Yajnat Bhavati Parjanyo. Parjanyat Yajnas and Parjanyat Anna Sambhava Annat Bhavanti Bhutani. So this is the cycle. And this cycle is based upon God Himself. Shankar said this is another reason that you must follow karma, sacrifice. Itacha adhikritena karma karta. Both places he had added adhikritena. Those who are fit for karma, For them, these are the instructions. Gita itself will tell it later on. Jagat Chakra Pravrutti Hetu hi karma. That the wheel of the world is moving, that also is due to work. Kathamiti uchyate, how? Annat bhuktat, when food is eaten, lohita reta parinatat. In woman it becomes that lohita, in purusha it becomes reta, pratyaksham bhavanti jayante bhutani. From that directly we see beings are born. Parjanyat vrushtehe annasya sambhava. And that food which woman and man eat, directly we see it is due to rain. Yajnat bhavati parjanyat. Now this Shankar explains through a quotation from the Manusmriti. Agnau prastahuti samyak adityam upadishtate aditya jayate vrushti vrushter annam tata praja. Once you methodically do some sacrificial work, methodically conduct a yajna, then that ahuti, that offering goes to God, goes to Sun, means the cosmic Hiranyagarbha, the creator. Here, Sun God is the universal reality. So if you do any sacrificial work, or if you are putting ahuti in the Agni, that becomes stored. Your karma becomes stored with the cosmic God. And from that cosmic God, rain comes, everything comes. From rain, Anna comes. From Anna, Praja comes. Iti Smriti. So this natural cycle is being shown in Manusmriti like this. Yajna apurvaha. That is the technical word. Suppose you are doing yajna, and finally it results in fruit given to you. How does this happen? Your punya karma is over now. How you get the fruit after death? So the fruit accrues immediately when you do karma. But this accrued fruit stays somewhere, maybe with God, maybe somewhere. The Mimamsakas will say, Adrushta, Apurva. Vedantis will say with God. Shaivas will say Shiva. Adyaksha is there. And so people do yajna. There in Shiva Mahimna Stotra, such a shlok is there. Tato Shraddham Madhva Drida Parikara Karma Sujana. So that is called Apurva. The fruit of the karma not seen by us, but accrues immediately, and we get it at the proper time after death. That is called Apurva. So yajna will result in Apurva. But that yajna has been completed by karma only. The normal yajna requires so many priests and the person doing yajna, so all of them karma are doing. Ritvik Yajamanayo cha, the host and the priest, cha vyapara karma. So here karma means the actions done by the host and the priest. Tata samudbhava yasya yajnasya. From that only yajna materializes, and that results in apurva. Yajna karma samudbhava. So that is how the yajna resulting apurva is due to the actions of these people. Karma brahmodbhavam vidhi. And this karma, kitacha karma, brahmodbhavam, brahma veda. So Udbhava Karanam Yasya Tat Karma Brahmodbhavam Vidhi Jani. So Vedas are tell you to do yajna and you are doing. So karma is born from Brahma. Vedas, Brahma Puna Vedakhyam. Second time also the meaning of Brahma is Veda. Akshara Samudbhavam. Aksharam Brahma Param Atma Samud. Param Aksharam Brahma. So Akshara means Parabrahma. Brahma or Paramatma. Aksharam means beyond everything, means Paramatma, the innermost reality of all. Samudbhava Yasya, that is the cause of that, Akshara Samudbhavam, Brahma, Veda, etc. Ityartha, Brahma means Veda, and that has come out of God, not from man. Yasmat Sakshat, Paramatma Khyat Aksharat, Purusha Nishwasavat Samudbhutam Brahma, that is from Upanishad. That's a Nishwasitam Veda. From him, natural like a breath, the Vedas have come out. From Vedas are always thought to be apurusha, not created by the rishis. They have seen that. But that knowledge has come like a breath from God himself. Tasmat sarvartha prakashakatvat sarvagatam. And Vedas are knowledge of everything. So Vedas, revealer of every knowledge, that Vedas are all pervading because they reveal all knowledge. Sarvagatam api, though it is all pervading, nityam sada yajna vidhi pradhanatvat yajna pratishthitam. Taking it as Vedas, Vedas are mainly telling us to do yajna, and so, though it is all pervading, it is mainly staying in yajna. Evam pravartitam chakram nanuvartayati haya agayurindriya ramo mogam parthasa jevati. So this is the natural circle, chakram pravartitam. One who does not follow it, what one has to do? Karma yajna, that he has to follow. So if one does not follow this, na anuvartayati haya, agayu, his life is a sinful life. Indriya Ramo, he feels pleasure only in his organs. Mogam parthasa jivati. So useless is his life. If he is not helpful to society, useless is his life. Evam, Ishwarena Vedayana Purokam Jagat Chakram Pravartitam. So it is created by God. But in this way, God created the Vedas. Vedas told us yajna, and by yajna it continues. This is the cycle of world. Vartitam na anuvartayanti yaloke yat karmani adhikruta san. Again he has added, because one who is fit for karma. Agayu, agam papam ayu jivanam yasya. His life is sinful. Agayu, papa jivana iti yavat. Indriya arama, aramanam, akrida, visheshu yasya. So Indriya arama. His sport, his pleasure, everything in the objects. That means with his Indriya. Mogam, Vrthaya Parthasa Jivati. Useless, a Partha he lives. Tasmat, Adnena Adhikrutena Kartavam Eva Karma iti Prakarnartha. So the meaning of this whole topic is that if you are fit for karma, do karma. Shankar explained that Prag Atma Jnana Nishtha Yogyata Prapte, till you have got the fitness for Atma Jnana Nishtha, Tadarthena Karma Anushtana, Karma Yoga Anushtana, you are doing karma for that sake, Adhikrutena Anatmadnena, you are fit for karma only because you don't have knowledge correct. Kartavyam eva iti. You must do your karma eva iti etat. न कर्मणामनारंभात इति अतः आरभ्य शरीर यात्रा पिचतेन प्रसिद्धता कर्मणा इति ओम अंतेन प्रतिपाद्य. Shankara has summed up the whole thing. न कर्मणामनारंभात, starting with that shloka, शरीर यात्रा पिचते न प्रसिद्धे 3 to 8. Then Yajnarthat was told. This to this, Pratipadya. That means work must be done by a man fit for that. Then how to do? Shankara has divided the topic. First, essential to do work. Then how to do? Yajnarthat karmana anyatra ityadina mogam parthasa jivati iti evamantena api grantena prasangikam adhikrutasya anatmavida karmanushtane bhavukaranamuktam tad akaranecha dosha sankirtanam kritam. So Yajnarthat is the main. But then in so many shlokas, prasangikam means by the way he has told that. These are relative talks. By the way he has told that, main is that Yajnarthat karma. So prasangikam means by the way he has told that. What he has told? The fit person who is ignorant, he should do karma. For that many reasons he has given. Bhav karanamuktam. Tad akaranecha dosha sankirtanam kritam. And if he does not do that, so many doshas have been told. Papi and thief and all that. So now the question arises. Is it for everybody? Is nobody accepted from this? So we need not imagine that. Bhagavan feels here. So much he has stressed, you must do karma, you must do karma, you must do karma. Arjuna should do, we should do. It does not mean that everybody should do. Some people, you may say, are exempted from that. Because none of them likes that. None of them is applicable to that. They are not putting in the bondage. They are not dependent upon the society. So for such people, they are accepted. That limit is very important. Gita itself is drawing a limit for all this talk about karma. It is not Shankara is doing, Gita itself is doing. Bhagavan himself is doing. Tu means but. All this I have told you, but. Yes, Atmaratire Vasyat Atmatruptasya Manava Atmani eva cha santushta tasya karyam na vidyate. One who has rati. Rati is addiction. One is addicted to objects. He is addicted to himself. Atmarati. Atmatrupta. People feel satisfaction by bhoga. He feels satisfaction by himself. Manava, though he is a man. Atmaneva cha santushta. Trupta and santushta. Tripti means satiety. Santushta is satisfaction. Satiety is a property. Now sometimes before eating full stomach, we say we are satisfied. That's satiety. Even after eating, we do not feel we have eaten our fill. So there is something called satiety. That is tripti. And santushta is satisfaction. Such a man who has addiction to Atman, satiety Vidyatman. In Atman itself is satisfied. For him there is nothing that he should do. Karyam na vidyate. Tasya karyam na vidyate. Tasya is Shashtiya. But it does not mean his work. In his case, there is nothing obligatory duty, karyam, that he should do. He may do to his liking, but nobody can force him. It is not mandatory. He must do. That is, we must understand the words properly. Karyam, obligatory, has to be done. There is nothing which has to be done by him. And tasya does not mean his work, because the great Lokmanya Tilak has said, work not for himself, but for society. Anyasya karyam vidyate. Tasya karyam na vidyate means in his case, there is nothing obligatory duty. Not for himself, not for others. Tasya here does not mean his work. Tasya means not for his sake, not for his work. Tasya here means in his case. So, the limit is drawn. We shall read the next shloka also, and then tomorrow, on Thursday, we will come to the commentary. Why it does not have to do? Naiva tasya krute nartho, na krute neha kasyana, na chasya sarva bhuteshu, kaschidartha vyapashraya. Tena, means that Paramatma Rati man, krutena artha means prayojan. He has nothing to gain by something done by him. Then, by not doing something, something will happen to him? No. That akarane pratyavaya also is not applicable in this case. Not doing anything will not bother him. Because, and he has nothing to do with the other beings of the world. He has not to get anything from them. He is free man. Whether they give him or not give him, his life is not affected. That is the declaration for that man. Yena sat, tena sat, he lives as he lives. No obligation on him. So, we'll read the commentary on these two shlokas on Thursday. Yes. Then we will draw conclusion what we should do. So, that relative talk is over. The meaning of the whole thing is that so long as you have not got knowledge, you have to do work. But if you have got that knowledge, then you don't have to do work. Because you have nothing to do with the world. You have nothing to get from the world. But you are a giver to the world is a different thing. Everything you are a giver to the world, you do not expect anything from the world. Om Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetra Ekapanaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gitamrita Due Namah. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hare Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. We are read up to Shloka 18. We will read the commentary later.
Prapanna parijataya totravitraikapanai jnanamudraya krishnaya gitamritaduhe namaha.